Hey guys, this is Mark Nejma. Just getting ready to go out for a bike ride. Obviously, I got a big belly here that I'm trying to keep to a minimum at least. I don't think I'm ever going to lose it again. But anyway, uh, getting back to yesterday, what we were talking about with buyback. Uh, I just want to point out that Fishman did say he'd rather use the cash for clinical studies instead of buying back the shares. Specifically, he said that Fishman and the board believes the better alternative is to always invest in the product, not to buy back shares. So I think that's a decision I would make too if I was in charge. I mean, why do you want to try to go back to the market and raise capital when in fact you can hold on to the capital that you have and see what's coming with the FDA? If we are to believe Fishman that he is going to get a plan put forward in terms of getting the sulopenem approved orally, then we have to believe him that this clinical trial may cost some money. And the last thing a company needs to do is go back to the market and dilute the shares that exist, even though none of us are happy about the reverse split. But maybe this can happen quick enough that the drug gets approved. Again, Fishman owns 600,000 shares. He reiterated that his salary and bonus are typical to other companies in the field. I asked, why is the company set up in Ireland? And he gave some pretty good answers. And I also said, why does the company not have an Irish CEO? Fishman answered that it's an Irish company that participates on the NASDAQ. That's why the company is not in. That's why the company is also in the U.S. and in Ireland. It's an Irish company because they manufacture in Ireland, and that's their plans are to manufacture in Ireland. These are strategic reasons. The value of having a handful of employees in the U.S. and Ireland is why they have things split up. I rudely interrupted Mr. Fishman and asked what the rent was in Chicago. This was towards the tail end of the questions at the board meeting. I asked him to close the office and work from home. I mean, it's so rude that I did that, but I did it. Fishman said that the rent is $4,400, but actually it's not the shareholders' decision to decide, where they have offices and so forth. Actually, Fishman gave me very good reasons for having things in place the way it is. And I thought that after really thinking about leaving the meeting and not trying to be arrogant and rude, I started to think about things that happened in the meeting, and things were pretty straightforward. I again interrupted towards my finale presentation in Ireland was like, hey, get an Irish CEO. And honestly, I was looking for a reaction by saying that. I was trying to see what the board members would do with such a rude comment being made directly to the face of a CEO. Basically, there was no reaction. Fishman was very calm. He said that he would keep that noted, and the meeting ended. Now that I've gone through all of my notes and I've thought about everything, it is my belief that I'm going to stay with the stock. And there's a couple of reasons why, which I'm going to cover in the next couple of videos. Number one, it's the board members. Number two, their strategy and what I've learned about Ireland. But the key, and I'll go over this tomorrow, are the board members. To me, the board members are the key. And where the people have worked before is the key. So I'll check back with you tomorrow or the next day, and I'll try to get my thoughts together exactly on what is happening with ITRM. But for now, I'm holding. I'm as nervous as anyone. I guess my buy-in price is not as high as most of you, but if you're going to survive this market, which is very uncomfortable market, it seems to me like we're going to have to hang tight. Thanks so much and have a blessed day. Mark Nedgeman from Newsweek.com on ITRM stock. Thanks. This is not financial information or advice.